welcome to Singapore. Hi everyone, so right now I'm here in Singapore for a couple of days, and one of the best places to get yourself quite familiar in terms of how modern the city is go to this place called Suntec City. Pretty much what I noticed in Singapore is that a lot of places are pretty much a mall, but their malls are completely on a different level versus American cities. It will make the malls in North America look like little buildings. A lot of places to see, great food, and the price is not so bad. I'm from Canada and the exchange rate is quite the same. It's 1:1 Canadian dollar to Singapore dollars. The weather, some people might say it's too hot or too humid, but if you grew up with this kind of environment, you'll do just fine. It's a beautiful city, very clean, very safe, and easy to navigate around. I'm going to keep exploring so you guys can see what to do and what to look for here in Singapore. One thing for sure that Singapore is famous for is their subway system. It's probably one of the most efficient one in the world, and it's very affordable and very cheap. So if you like the subway station in the UK, in London particularly, you are going to love the subway stations here in Singapore. Subway stations are a lot cleaner, and just to let you know, you're not allowed to eat inside the subway trains, and also no chewing gum. As you can see, this is the subway map system. It is amazing. It's ridiculously insane. And the fare, in terms of how much you would pay, is actually quite cheap. I have been traveling since yesterday around downtown area in different places in Singapore, and I've only spent, I think, $5 Singapore rates, which is actually equal to $5 Canadian roughly. And yeah, so I'm gonna go on an adventure and show you more. Obviously the escalators are amazing. It's super long and tall escalators. And the best part in terms of safety, the subway trains here or the platform have a cover on their doors so nobody can fall. As you can see, they are all automatic. And it's just really clean here. No fuss, just nice, it smells good. If you've been to different subway stations around the world like New York, Toronto, Boston, it's just much better compared to those subway stations. So definitely Singapore hit all the great things about how a subway train should be. So I'm heading down, I think it's the 4th floor, going down below, underground, and yeah, the customer service here are all friendly. They will help you as much as they can. Very informative. And the subway lines are always running. So here's one of the trains coming right now. And it's super clean inside the subway trains, by the way. One thing to notice is the platform for the subway trains are not that long, which I think is quite effective. Here's one of the trains coming, and I just really love the way this train works. I mean the train system. People comes off the train, and voila, you're in. So I just got off the train. Very seamless, very easy, and very clean, like what I said. Subway stations here in Singapore are just ridiculously insane. And don't forget the escalators. All of their subway stations are designed beautifully. Normally there's art involved. can't complain. If you're a tourist here and going around Singapore, you won't be disappointed at all. So if you're traveling in Singapore, I highly recommend getting the travel pass. This one cost me about $10, Singapore dollars by the way. And the card itself, it costs $5. It lasts for 5 years and you have a $5 credit. And that takes you a long way for the whole day. So far, for the past 3 days, I paid everything all together $15. And it's the same idea as the one in the UK. You tap in and out of the subway system to determine how much it costs. And I'll show it to you now. Here it is. Tap it and off I go. Very easy in terms of topping off the card. If you need to add more credits, you have these kiosks here. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Very great idea to get one of these if you're here in Singapore for a few days. So right now I'm at the Suntec City Towers. So if you are traveling here in Singapore, there are several rules you should really consider looking into. Particularly, you cannot chew gum here. It's a big fine. From what I understood, it's a $100,000 fine and you go to jail. It's not worth it. And there are just lots of things to see. It's beautiful, very clean, very organized. I'm going inside the mall now so you can see the setup as well as what it looks like versus what I normally get to see in North America. It's busy here. I mean, it's not even that busy, but it could get really busy. Okay. Multiple floors, lots of food choices, different restaurants, and this is only one of the floors. Hey guys, so I'm just doing random walks here in Singapore. Like what I mentioned earlier, I am only here for about a couple of days and this place is amazing, very cool. I'm here right now in Chinatown. There's a lot of places to see, very modernized city, and I must say the city is super clean. I like it. The buildings that they build, really beautiful. And this is one of the main attractions here for Chinatown. Really amazing structure. Chinatown, get the picture. It's so cool.
Oh, that's probably extra. Oh yeah. There we go.
Thành phố ở đâu?
And you could also pay for it down there as well.
Oh wow, so there's a garden. Oh yeah.
잠깐만, 여기가 나가는 거라고 해서
내가 찍어줄게. 다가. 다가 내가 찍어줄게.
왜안 하시려고?
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh wow.
There's Chanel up there. You want to? How you doing, buddy? Good. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, wow. Rainforest.
Oh. It's another one.
Video of this. I've never seen a tree with roots hanging so big like this. Hey guys, so here I am, I'm walking around Singapore. Let's say this spot here has a bit of like old feel about the city, but obviously everything is still quite new. They're still building a lot of stuff here in Singapore, lots of buildings. It's amazing how this city is just thriving and they just keep building and building things. Expanding upwards obviously because they don't really have a lot of land, but I like how they're doing it. Not gonna lie, it's actually not so bad here, but a little expensive in terms of things to buy. Overall, I'm happy about the city. highly recommended if you are looking for a place to visit somewhere in Asia. Very safe, and the people here, local people here, are very friendly. In addition to that, it's very easy to navigate. You can go to a lot of places just by using the public transportation. You don't even need to rent a car, I'll be honest with you. There's just so many places to go, so many places to see and visit. So many selection of different foods. And yeah, it's just it's pretty good here. I am going to explore more and show you guys other parts of Singapore. And one thing to note, they like to have a lot of plants kind of incorporated with their buildings, which is amazing actually. Most of the time, the top of the building and even the sides, if they have a place to put plants, they will put plants. Beautiful city. Anyhow, I'm going to keep exploring and show you more of what Singapore has to offer in regards to different types of buildings. As you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see, but a lot of brand new buildings have a lot of plants planted in them, like inside or on the second floor or top floor, which is really cool, by the way. Here we are again. We're going to the subway station here in Singapore. Very easy to navigate. Hey guys, so I just got off the train heading to Changi Airport. It's pretty cool to see. I don't need to take any plane, no boarding pass required, and I'm just here to see a really cool place called Jewel Gardens. So the airport here in Singapore will blow your mind. It is one heck of an airport. Unreal. So you won't be bored here, that's for sure, if you ever get stuck here for layover. This is probably one of the best airports in the world to have that unfortunate events where you get a massive long delay. There's just so many things to do. There's a lot of things to look at. There is actually a big mall here as well. So right now we're heading to a garden called Jewel Garden. In case you're wondering, Changi Airport in Singapore is actually rated as the #1 airport in the world. And I could tell already, it's super beautiful, very organized and very clean. Here it is, guys. I believe that's where we're going. The Jewel Garden. That is so cool. Here it is, guys. I'm inside the Jewel, part of the airport here in Changi, Singapore, and wow. It is so epic here. It's unbelievable. And the best part about this gardens is that it's in the airport. However, you don't need any boarding pass or tickets or fare to buy just to get in. It's free. You can just walk in and experience this for yourself. It is such an amazing concept because it's built up pretty good. Lots of different plants, and the main focal point would be this waterfall here. There are different spots, different floors and levels that have restaurants. And there's just a lot of tourists that comes here. It's just amazing. No wonder why this airport is voted as the #1 best airport in the world. So I'm just gonna go around, show you what we can find walking around. And one thing I wanna point out is that the light rail train or system actually goes through this place. As you can see, there's one coming in right now. So if you're riding that light rail train, you get to see this view. Absolutely breathtaking. So I'm just gonna go around and take more of this place. It's absolutely spectacular, and I'm not gonna lie, it's breathtaking. I do not know how to describe this. Whoever designed this place must be absolutely genius. So there are different ways to access the Jewel Gardens and different ways to go to different floors. There's actually elevators inside this building slash garden. There are actually stores that you can go shopping, and it is super cool. There's also different kinds of activities that you can do. There's a food court, as far as I know, on the top level. So if you ever get stuck here in Singapore and have a layover in Changi Airport, this is probably one of the best, or I'd say the best airport in terms of having a unfortunate layover. It is just unbelievable in terms of beauty. Right there. It is massive and it's so beautiful. I can guarantee you'll never get bored going to this airport. You might not want to leave, actually. So now there is actually a portion of the gardens that you have to pay in terms of seeing much more amazing things. That is called the Canopy Park. So right now I'm going to the Canopy Park. It is about 13 Singapore dollars to get in. So this is the extra part of going into the Jewel Gardens. They have more things here to see and allows you to actually venture further inside the Jewel Gardens. And they also have a glass bridge in the middle, and that will allow you to walk on it, which is pretty cool, I think. So I'm just gonna go around. It's actually pretty cool. They have different things to see here. Areas you can take pictures, take videos, and it's amazing to have the kids roam around here. It's very kid friendly. It is super cool. Definitely one of the best indoor gardens I have ever seen in my life. You don't even feel like you're in the airport. And obviously you have the view of that amazing waterfall in the middle of this building. There are different stations for you to take a quick break if you want to sit down after walking for so long. This is definitely a place for everybody to visit, check out. I know that you cannot access the last portion on the upper floor of the Jewel Gardens, but it's still worth it to visit, even if you don't want to see the extra or additional part of the garden. However, for 13 bucks, you can't really go wrong. Amazing. I do not know how to describe this place. It's just really, really cool. When I heard about this building, I'm not gonna lie, I was quite skeptical. And I said to myself, what's really the point of checking this out? But now I can understand why this place is definitely one of the best airport in the world. Just this part of the airport alone will definitely blow your mind. Beautiful, unbelievable. So there are different activities that you can pay for to get in, especially if you have kids or if you're with your family. There are many different attractions to see, so paying extra 13 bucks is definitely a good thing to pay for. Cool. That was pretty awesome. So I ended up where I started. Like what I said, it is amazing here. It is such an amazing deal to pay for 13 bucks and get to see the entirety, the whole level of this garden. So that's it for the quick tour of this place in Changi Airport called Jewel Gardens. I hope you get the chance to see this for yourselves at least once in a lifetime, especially if you are here in Singapore Changi Airport. Hey everyone, so right now I'm here at the Treetop Walk in Singapore. pretty cool. It's a very good trail. So for those people that are planning to visit Singapore and you have a couple of days or a few days, it's definitely a good place to visit, especially if you like hiking and you like seeing nature. And yeah, it's a pretty good trail, lots of shades, lots of trees, so you don't have to worry about the sun beaming at you, and the view is just really cool, very scenic, and that is very high in terms of elevation, how high this bridge is. Anyhow, we're going to keep going. It's been 2 or 3 hours since we started this route, and it just keeps going.